What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing a Smackdown review. We started out with the angry environmentalist Daniel Bryan out on the concourse complaining about the concession stand. He walks out into the crowd. He runs them down a little bit. He continues this down to ringside where he's jumped by R-Truth, which brings us to our first match. Daniel Bryan versus R-Truth. This is actually a pretty decent match. There was a lot of fire coming out from R-Truth, but it was extinguished by Daniel Bryan with the knee plus, who gets the pin. After the match, Daniel Bryan's jumped at the ramp by AJ Styles. He gets beat down and runs away. This is supposed to be now the real AJ Styles, which sounds kind of goofy. The new Daniel Bryan versus the real AJ Styles. Okay. We then have Rey Mysterio, Mustafa Ali versus Samoa Joe and Andrade Cien Almas. This is a pretty good match. There was a lot of speed and flippy shit coming from Mysterio and Ali, but Almas was able to counter a 619, hit the hammerlock DDT on Mysterio, and got the win. Like I said, it was a pretty good match. My only complaint with this is that they really didn't have much in the way of story together, with the exception of all four people going to be in the Royal Rumble. We then have Rusev coming out. He says that Lana got hurt last week in the events that happened with Shinsuke Nakamura. He takes off the United States title and says he's not talking as a champion, he's talking as a husband, and he then calls out Shinsuke Nakamura. Up on the Titantron, Nakamura shows up. He's in the TV truck and says that it's Rusev's fault that Lana got hurt. We show a recap of last week, which really doesn't show much, except, like I said, just shows what happened last week. Rusev then goes out on the hunt for Nakamura. He gets backstage and he's jumped by Shinsuke and gets beaten down. Okay.
What? Hello? What the fuck?
We then have the Bar versus the Usos to determine if the Usos going to be facing the Bar for the titles. Are we fucking doing this shit again? I mean, seriously, is the SmackDown tag team rosters the Usos, the New Day, and the Bar?
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, we have nobody else. This is an match. Towards the end, Mandy Rose comes out to distract Jimmy Uso, which allowed Cesaro to get the neutralizer on Jay for the pin. Okay. Stupid match. Afterwards, The Miz comes out. He challenges the Bar for the tag team championships at the Royal Rumble. Sheamus gives him a bro kick, and Cesaro says they accept. We then come to our main event, Becky Lynch versus Carmella versus Charlotte Flair. The winner will be facing Asuka at the Royal Rumble for the SmackDown Women's title. This was actually a pretty good match. There was a ton of action and a whole lot of near falls. Becky Lynch locked into Disarmor on Carmella for the win. After the match, Asuka comes out, and there's a stare down between Becky Lynch and Asuka, and here ends tonight's SmackDown. This is actually a pretty good SmackDown. There were a lot of good matches. I really could have done without the Bar and Uso match, because we've seen it 10,892 times. And it was far better than last night's Raw. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below whether you thought tonight's SmackDown and what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.